Hello everybody. How are you guys doing? Hope you're all having a great day. Figured it's been a while since we've played Minecraft, so I said, why not? I'm actually doing the vertical streaming thing too on YouTube Shorts. Let's see if that works. I just had to press one button to do it on YouTube Shorts, but there you go. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope you're all having a good day, and we're gonna get started here in a minute. Just need to make sure I posted this everywhere. All right, Twitch should be good to go as well. How's everybody doing? Hope you're all having a good day. Let me pop out my Twitch chat real quick. Apparently there's drops on Minecraft too, which I think is funny. Clearly I'm out of the loop. I don't know how Minecraft has drops, but... Okay, we should be ready to go. It's cool that you can just press a button and do a YouTube short stream too. Wonder how that'll do. But anyways, I think we're ready to go. I don't really have anything to do per se. Just last time I know we made a mob grinder, but I haven't played Minecraft in a few months, I think. What's up, Joshua? What's up, Deliriu? What's up, Bree on YouTube? How you doing? Okay, well, yeah, I don't remember what we were doing last. I remember we went and explored that way with our little boat, but we didn't, wasn't too successful. We almost died. I'm chilling, Bree. Thank you for asking. Just figured I'd play Minecraft. It's been a while. Figured we'd all chill together. Hope you guys are doing good. How's life been? Sometimes you gotta just hop on the Minecraft and what's it called? The Minecraft, I call it. That's what us old people call it. And you know, just run around and chit chat. I remember I was breeding cows over there, but I think I already got enough for my enchantment table. So I'll just let them frolic over there. I'm trying to remember everything I've done in this world so far. We've gotten a ton of diamonds. Obviously we have our full diamond armor. That's cool. I think we enchanted it all too. Yeah, we did. Yeah, wow. We've actually done a lot. So you've already enchanted all of our diamond armor. I'm pretty sure we have enchanted tools as well, right? Yeah, we enchanted everything. Sheesh. What's your plan for your world? I don't know. I'm honestly just hanging out, to be honest. We already have the mob grinder thing that kind of works, kind of doesn't. I think we actually did figure out a way to make it so they won't die on impact, so I can finish them off and get the XP. I think that's what the point of the staircase was. So I'm trying to refresh my memory a little bit. But yeah. I don't know how long I'll go for today, but I actually have time today, so shoot for at least 2 hours, maybe 3. But yeah, let's see if we need to collect anything. That could be a good start to what we're doing. Do we have enough wood and stuff? Oh yeah, we have plenty. Holy crap. We have a bunch of ender pearls. I think it's because I went to the end and... What was I wonder what I was doing there. I forgot. I mean, not the end. I went to the nether, but I kind of forgot what I was doing there. Was I trying to make eyes of ender or whatever? Yeah, now it's coming back to me. I remember I was going there because I think we were trying to make eyes of ender. Is there like a little crafting thing that I can see? What's up, Twisted? Eye of ender. No, I don't think that's here. Where would that be? Can I forgot how to look stuff up on Minecraft. Ender eye, yeah. It's not here though. Might just have to Google it. Yeah, I was hoping to find out how to make one, but I'll just Google it real quick on my phone. So you need blaze, the blaze thing, and then you need an ender pearl. So we already have ender pearls, so we need to go kill some blazes in the nether. So actually I remember us doing that. We had a TP. I wish I could just like TP/home. Is that a thing? No entity found? No. Unfortunate. Because I don't want to get stuck in the freaking nether again. That really sucked. What up, TK? How you doing? Yeah, there was like this really complicated TP I did teleport back home, but I kind of forgot it. Oh, classic me, unprepared. How you doing, TK? All right. Oh, you can trade with the piglins for fire. Oh, for fire resistance, you're saying. Oh, I already have a little bit of fire protection. I think that our problem wasn't killing the blazes. Our problem was trying to get back home last time. Oh, it's raining. It's actually raining for me in real life as well. Can we sleep this off? I don't want it to rain. It's not a thunderstorm? Okay. Never mind. Still figuring out tax stuff. Hope you can get it done soon. Oh yeah, you gotta get it done soon. Isn't it due soon in like a week or two? What you need the eye pearls for? To find the end. To fight the ender dragon. Let's just go to the nether and see what the situation is over there. If I make a compass, what do you call it? Will it allow me to find my nether portal? What's up, Songstress? How you doing? Tax day this Wednesday. Oh, yeah, you gotta get on that. I probably have a compass line around here. Guess not. I kind of forgot how to make one, but I think you need 1 redstone and some iron, right? I don't really remember. What's up, Oscar? Let's see if we can look up how to make one. Oh yeah. Okay, well, we have a compass, and the compass is going to point to our bed, right? Or no? Where the hell is it pointing? Because I haven't slept in there yet. I mean, I have, though. What is the compass pointing at? Does it point at my, like, natural spawn or something? Ah, interesting. How you taxes, Mint? Yep, same. Although I did get a pretty fat tax return last year. This year I had to pay some, unfortunately. 1 second. Screen's gonna freeze for a second. It's been a while for Minecraft release. Yep, definitely. It's been at least a few months, I believe. Yeah, let's just see where it takes us. Kind of forgot. How much you paid? Obviously, I'm not gonna say how much they paid me. Okay. Obviously, I remember being here, but I don't remember exactly which path I took, and I wouldn't really know how to get back, so it's gonna be an issue. I mean, I'm sure I laid out a torch path for myself, but still. Yeah, I definitely laid out a torch path. But the question is, do I really go out there and risk it, you know? Because we did end up finding, what's up, buddy? We did end up finding, like the little dungeon where the blaze rods were, but I remember we were having some issues. Well, yeah, I definitely need more arrows, actually. How do I get more arrows? Let me go back home. Arrows, I need feathers and what, flint or something? Okay. Yeah, we definitely need more arrows, that's for sure. Nothing interesting in the water, right? Not like I'd be able to see it anyways. Okay. Yeah, I think I did actually have a piece of gold armor. I don't think you need like a full set, right? Just like one piece. Pretty sure I had it lying around in here somewhere. Unless it broke. Do I really not have any gold? Interesting. Well, I remember that way is a jungle. That way is just like more fields and stuff. That way we swam and we found a underwater temple or whatever the hell you call them. Something like that. How's everything been though? How's life, guys? This is, have you played Modern Minecraft? Yes. A long time ago though, not recently. So much more laid back than the shooting games. Shooting games. Old man Oscar over here. What's up, A-Games? Okay, so yeah, I remember the cows were all here, but we don't need to kill them. What's up, Amy? It's a good time to stream. What's up, Trunks? Well, you know, my time's a little dependent on work. But yeah, how have you guys been? How's everything been? It's been a while since there's been like a big internet drama. I don't know if you guys heard about that whole Sykkuno thing. That was pretty interesting. He's employed, yeah. Thank you for censoring that, you know. But yeah, you guys heard about that? That whole thing was pretty crazy. I feel like I haven't really gone too far this way. The cave there, but trying not to get sucked into another cave exploration stream. So the compass is actually working, right? That's the way my house is. Just got done with the apartment cleaning. Nice, nice. Yeah, I feel like I haven't been this way all that much. Well, we see the beach. Actually, a good thing I made this compass. I don't know if it'll actually work, but so far it seems like it's working. Is vanilla? Yep. It is vanilla. I would be down to do mod in Minecraft, though. What are you looking for? Nothing. I'm just running around, exploring. None of you guys answered me on the Sykkuno thing. Have you guys heard about that? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? That's pretty big news on the interwebs right now. He's a live streamer who was really big during the Among Us era and during COVID. And yeah, he got exposed like a massive cheater. So it was pretty big news. A lot of people were talking about it. Sometimes you gotta just hop on Minecraft and have some peace. Exactly, dude. Don't take me back to 2020. Oh, my bad, bro. My bad. What's the first mod of Minecraft you ever played? Ooh, that's a good question. You know, honestly, I'm so old I don't even remember. But it's probably one of the mods where it gave you like extra ores and stuff. I'm talking about like, this is probably like at least like 12 years ago. I used to play modded Minecraft with my friends. I've met a lot of good friends through Minecraft too. Wow, it's like, this part is like way nicer than where I built my house. I wish I built my house here. Look at this, open fields. I like when it's like nice and flat like this. Right. Yeah, damn, I wish I built my house here, man. This is cool. I want to pull a Patrick right now. Take Bikini Bottom and move it somewhere else. Except in this case, Bikini Bottom is my house. So I don't want to run around too much. Build a second house in this field. That is an option. I could be like a traveling nomad. Yeah, this place is awesome. Some mountains over here. Have you been in the Nether yet? Literally like 10 minutes before you joined the stream, we already went to the Nether. I did a whole stream in the Nether as well, basically. Twilight Forgets was such a good mod. If I saw what you're talking about, maybe I'd know what it is, but I don't know it by name. Wow, it's so nice over here. What a unnatural looking thing over there. That does not look natural. Okay. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate everybody for being here. I really gotta start scheduling the streams in advance so people know that they're happening. But yeah. Kind of been enjoying the spontaneous stream every now and then. Ooh, there's a little area. A natural home. I think I distinctly remember us actually not having that much coal, so maybe I should grab some. What's up, bunny girl? How you doing? Yeah, I think I remember we didn't have that much coal, so I'll grab some. It was funny because we, at one point, no joke, we had more diamonds than we had coal. Because there's this cave near our house. I mean, for those of you guys who have seen the Minecraft streams, you know, there's a cave near our house that's like full of diamonds. We've gotten like, I'd say at least more than 50 diamonds from that one cave. Also, for the people who have not seen the Minecraft streams, I've mentioned this before, but I don't have the best eyesight in the world, so sometimes I may miss something important, so be sure to let me know if I do. There have been times during the streams where I've just like walked past diamonds. That's luck, yep, pretty much. What up, horsey? Okay, let's go check that thing out. That just looks weird. Can you invite me? This is a single player world, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Okay. JoJo reference? Never seen JoJo's. But I have some friends who really love JoJo's. They try to get me to watch it. Man, this looks so man-made. Herobrine? Are you here? Let's go. Well, we have to go check this out. It's like a natural looking staircase too. What is this? This looks so... I meant to say an unnatural looking staircase, but yeah. It's a weird little thing. Oh wow. Sunset looks beautiful. Okay, now let's go see if this compass actually works. Let's go make our way back home. See if this shit works. Okay. Not a fan of nighttime exploration because, as I mentioned, I have booty cheeks eyesight. But let's see if our compass actually leads us the right way. Because I remember, I mean, I'm sure they changed this because I'm about to give you guys information from literally 10 years ago, but I remember people were saying that compasses didn't work to get you back to your house because it would actually point to where you spawned when you created the world, not where your house is, you know. I don't know if that is accurate, but that's what I always remembered hearing. You have glasses? Yeah, I'm a nerd. Okay. See if we can get back without getting slaughtered, although I do have full set of diamond armor that's enchanted, so feel pretty comfortable. Good thing is I have a lot of food as well. How many shots does it take me to kill a zombie? 3? Okay. If I critical strike him, it'd probably only take 2. Oh, the most fun mob in the game, freaking skeletons. All right. Like I said, let's see if this compass actually works. The what's called Minecraft music is always very, very nice, very soothing. What's up, Doka? How you doing? How's life? Okay. Well, that was a little interesting exploration. At least we got some coal. If this doesn't lead us straight to our house, this whole compass thing is a freaking scam, dude. All right. So far, I think we are headed in the right direction. At least I hope. Because we're starting to run into some things that I don't remember seeing previously. But our house is all along like the shore, so as long as we stay more that way, should be able to find it. This looks a little familiar now. This particular Minecraft soundtrack that's playing, I forgot what it's called, but it is so iconic, dude. What up, Sabal? Yeah, I think we should be able to find the house. It's called Sweden. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Phenomenal soundtrack. You could argue that that's one of the most iconic gaming soundtracks of all time. What do you guys think is the most iconic gaming soundtrack? It's probably the Super Mario Bros. Theme, huh? Nothing's really gonna beat that. You know, it's me. Well, yeah, I wasn't born yesterday, buddy. I'm good. How are you, Doko? Tetris? Tetris has a soundtrack? I didn't even know Tetris had a soundtrack. I'd still have to give it to the Super Mario Bros. Soundtrack. If you make a lodestone, you can set a compass to always point to your house. I don't even know what that is. A lodestone? I don't have the slightest clue of what that is. Super Mario followed by Final Fantasy Victory. Yeah, I don't think anything can really beat how iconic the Super Mario Bros. Soundtrack is. And the fact that it's just an instrumental as well, I mean, that's crazy. Oh man, this guy's just chilling here waiting for me. He said, "We've been expecting you." What's up, Marmalade Madness? How you doing? Well, seem to have lost my way. Although, again, we are along the shore, so I think we should be able to find our house. Look at the fucking size of this ravine. Holy shit. For me, Zelda OST? Yep. Yeah, when I say the most iconic, I mean like objectively. I mean for me, I like in terms of my personal favorites, yeah, I mean Minecraft's got to be up there for sure. I love the Undertale soundtrack. They did a phenomenal job. He was enjoying the view and you killed him. Well, I think he didn't enjoy my company there. I think I've lost my way, Dumbledore indeed said calmly. Yeah, I'm like Zuko, I lost my way. Speaking of which, did you guys know? Oh my god, he almost knocked me in the ravine. Did you guys see that the freaking Avatar The Last Airbender movie got leaked? Okay, well, we found our house. That shit was crazy. I saw a few clips of it on Twitter, and I was like, oh my god. And it looks phenomenal, by the way. The movie just looks great. But yeah, Nickelodeon apparently got hacked, and the Avatar The Last Airbender movie got leaked. The guy who leaked it is saying he's going to upload the full movie, which I'm pretty sure they're going to arrest his ass for that. What's up, King Arua? I don't know how to say your name, but welcome in. King Arua Rora. I'm actually shocked that we found our way back. So somebody said if you make a lodestone, I don't even know what that is. Is that a thing? A lodestone? Is there a typo in there? How about Spider-Man Brand New Day? Oh, you mean the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out? I've never, oh my god, I can't even speak. I was never a Spider-Man fan, to be honest, but I'll probably still go see it. Did really not even bones? Must have been using them for bone meal or something. Okay, well, I'm gonna look this item up like a fool. I don't know what lodestone is, so this. Okay, chiseled stone bricks. How the hell do you get that? Chiseled. So how do I make stone bricks chiseled? You like marble? I mean, I played Marble Rivals, but not really. You're funny, Ducko. That's a good one, man. It's a good one. Made it ourselves a little attic as well. Eventually, when I have too much stuff, I'm gonna make a bunch of chests up here. But for now, it's just like a little man cave. Down here, we got the enchanting stuff. I'll probably put some stuff down here too. I hate when the ceilings are too high, so I always make my ceilings at least 3 high. Chisel the stone with a saw. Embarrassing confession, I must like creative mode. That's not embarrassing. Makes sense. If you care mostly about building, then creative mode is the way to go. What time is it for me? It's 1:13 p.m. I am in California. Okay, well, let's just go to bed because, like I said, I'm blind, so for some daylight. You may not rest now. The bed is too far away. That is such a funny little note right there. I haven't been seeing any mobs spawn in here in a while. What's going on with that? Or I haven't been seeing any mobs drop, I should say. Maybe it's because I'm not around or what? Do I need to go up there and check what's going on? Maybe I need to check it out real quick. See what's going on, where the mobs are at. Tried to vein in to recreate Hyrule Castle and Twilight Princess, but I made a generic castle with a bunch of dogs. Hey, at least you tried. All right, what's going on here? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh, that explains it. I left one freaking torch in here. Okay, it was a good thing we checked that. Did I just mess this up? I did. Crap. Shit, that's gonna bother me. Okay, well, now I have to go fix that. And of course I didn't bring a bucket. What's up, Yeeter Deleter? How you doing? Live in Canada and really want to go to California so badly. Yeah, it's there's a lot of fun stuff to do here. I mean, just be prepared for the heat though. It is pretty much always hot as hell over here. Funny thing is, I'm in the opposite boat as you, Joshua. I've always wanted to go to Canada, and I've always been in California. Happens to the best of us? Yeah, true. But I'm the worst of us. Okay. If I'm trying to remember correctly, I should actually have an infinite water source in there. Just from how I made the water. You had a body of water next to the farm, just in there. Oh, you mean that one right there? Or I guess, who cares? It's fine. Okay, if I take water from here, it should still be an infinite source, I believe. Yep, there you go. Right, okay, fixed. Obviously, make sure there's no torches in here. Because I left one in here, which is hilarious. I don't want any of the blocks to be in there either. We'll just stomach losing one cobble. All right. Been to Florida twice. Nice, nice. I've always wanted to go to Disney World, Queen Charado. Always sounds like it's a lot of fun. Thank you, the best name in the world. Appreciate that. Born in California, but you're still out in the middle of nowhere. You can always make more cobble. True. You mean the cobblestone generator? Or do you mean just mining some? Okay, well, now we should get some more mobs down there. I'll stay in the area, make sure that they're actually falling. This whole time I was like, huh, there's no mob spawning. What up, Grammar? How you doing, buddy? Disney World's very fun. Oh, you been? No, I'm jealous. I know I don't seem like it because I'm like dead inside, but I actually like Disneyland a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. And I did not think I would like Disneyland so much, but it just honestly felt like I was in like a different world, you know? And I went to Disneyland when I was like super young. Like my parents took me and my brother when I was like 3, but obviously I don't remember that. Minecraft music currently playing is fire. Oh yeah, dude. Minecraft has such a good soundtrack. I'm good with just playing some Zelda. Nice, nice. I went there and almost fell out of a ride. Oh, sheesh. That's terrifying. I'm a little bitch when it comes to rides, but I usually still go on them. There's a random hole over here. But yeah, so let's stick around the area, make sure the mobs are actually falling. Maybe it'll take us some time. What up, Salt? How you doing, buddy? The man, the myth, the legend. Grew up playing Minecraft on the Wii U, rip. Really, I've never played Minecraft on the Wii U. I've never even had a Wii U. I've never even had a Wii. I remember going to my cousin's house and they had a Wii and Wii Sports, dude. That shit went crazy. Loved me some Wii Sports, dude. My nan went with us shortly before she passed because she was on chemo. Her wig flew off on Thunder. Oh man, that's so shitty. But hey, I hope she had a good time. That's crazy. Imagine the wig hit somebody on the ground. Are you playing mods or is this vanilla? This is just vanilla. I haven't played Minecraft consistently in like years, so there's a lot of stuff in Minecraft that I don't know anymore, which makes the game fun for me. She had a blast and it was hilarious. Yeah. I think you meant to say she thought it was hilarious. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad she, you know, because obviously that could have been a very embarrassing moment too. He's calling me Uncle on stream. Oh, is that you, Oscar? Yeah, because you're referring to like Overwatch as like a shooting game. It reminds me of like how my grandpa would refer to those games. Are you sick today? No, I have a boring voice, buddy. What, you mean because I sound like a nerd? No, it's just my normal voice. All right. I'm a little congested, but I'm kind of always a little congested. Nothing out of the ordinary. DH favorite Minecraft animal / mob. Ooh. Good question. Probably have to go with the Iron Golem. Realm or just a private world? It's just a private world. Why, Saltin, you were gonna come in here and steal my stuff? Oh man. I think only me and Saltine are gonna get that joke, but it's still funny to me. My nan is extremely Irish, or she'll walk in when I'm playing Overwatch or something. She'll go, "Sorry, I didn't know you were playing your Black Ops Warfare." Hey, at least she's trying, you know. How you been, Salt? Salt, you want to play something today? Let me know, brother. Let me know. I honestly just did this stream today because I was just bored. Just wanted to hang out with the peoples. Again, appreciate everybody for being here, even though I'm not really doing anything. Appreciate you guys. Anything on your guys' minds? Anything you want to talk about? If you guys don't know Saltine, shout out to my guy. He's a funny ass dude and a good friend. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. I kind of want to go to the Nether and try to get some blaze rods, but again, I'm so freaking scared of getting lost, dude. Let's see which way the compass points. Because if it points to the Nether portal, I'll consider committing and going. What's your favorite Minecraft mob, Oscar? Been playing Minecraft for a while, but yeah, it's gotten a lot of major changes since 2015. Dude, I started playing Minecraft, I think, in 2010, dude. All right. Sniffer. Is that a mob? I don't even know what that is. Alright. Loki, I've always loved the skeleton horses because they look so cool and they're harmless. Only the skeleton riding them are dangerous. Yeah, the skeletons themselves... Oh, I'm on fire. The skeletons themselves are fucking so annoying, man. I hate them so much. Newish mob? Oh, okay. Never heard of it. Okay, so is the compass pointing to my portal? It's not. Maybe if I get a little further away, it will. I mean, it like kind of is, but not really. Yeah, not really. This is Java or Bedrock? This is Java. This is the same Minecraft account that I've had since 2010 or 2011 or whatever. Okay, yeah. Unless I figure out a way that I can confidently get back to the portal, I don't want to risk losing all my stuff. Although I have stuff to lose because I still have a bunch of diamonds in the chest. I think I have enough for another full set of armor if I counted correctly. But I won't ever need to do that anymore, right? Because I can just repair my stuff. How much do I have? Oh my... One full set of armor. I got enough for like 3 full sets of armor. Holy shit. If I remember correctly, you can just repair your stuff, right? Yeah. Well, it costs enchantment though, but I mean, I have a decent amount. Oh yeah, let's go check on the mob grinder while we're here. If there's still no mob spawning, then now we're just getting weird. Okay. There's obviously mobs that have spawned. So what we need to do is we need to push this back again because I want to make it so they don't die when they land. You know what I mean? So what is that going to be, like another set of stairs? What's up, Pickle Man? How you doing? Welcome in. I don't want them to instantly die on impact. I want to actually get the XP from them. So just one more set should be enough. It's just nice to play Minecraft sometimes. Low stress game, you know. Have you found a mob spawner? I found a blaze mob spawner, and I'm pretty sure I found like a spider one in like one of the dungeons I've been in. Okay, so we're gonna push this back one. Okay. I don't know if my brain is braining, but we'll see if it is. All right. To me, this Minecraft music got kind of loud, dude. Let's exchange random Minecraft facts. Man, I would have been really good at this conversation like 10 years ago, but I don't even know shit about Minecraft anymore. Where did I not make enough stairs? Okay, I need more stairs. Have you been? Haven't talked in a while on your streams? Hey, what's up, Evil Link? How you doing? Welcome in, pal. Quite the Minecraft expert as of late. Yeah, Saltine's my Minecraft encyclopedia. What's up, Darby? How you doing? Fairly certain you can make a farm out of a mob spawner. Yeah. Okay, so let me see if my brain is. Let's see if my brain is braining. Okay, I would want it like this, right? Yeah, okay, this is what I was thinking. So I raised it up a little bit, so hopefully they won't die from the fall damage. And I just want them to get like one hit, so I can just hit them once and kill them. That would make my life pretty easy. Have I messed up the staircase somehow? Not, I don't think so. I think that's how it was. He's goof. Real ones, no. Dude, I would totally, I'm not even kidding. I would stream that MMORPG I like, Perfect World International, every freaking day. I really would. But they freaking made it so the shit gets copyrighted, dude. That's really unfortunate. We don't have a lot of cobble, do we? I think we've used it. I think we've used a lot to build. So, you know what? As mundane as that seems, let's go get some cobblestone because we need a lot. Maybe slabs in case of babies on me? Yeah, fuck all that. I guess I could always just mine this right here. Open up a little backyard. Copyrights, we love to see it. Yeah, because most of you guys are not going to know what I mean. I think Saltine is probably the only one here that knows what I mean. But I did a stream one time on this MMORPG that I love. It's called Perfect World International. And dude, trust me when I say, like, everybody there, we all had a great time. It was really fun. The game itself is beautiful. It's an old game, but it's like a beautiful game. The music is just top notch. Like, one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. But then after I finished streaming, I see that my whole stream was demonetized because apparently the music is all copyrighted. And I was like, oh, come on. Any new videos tomorrow? Yeah, I haven't decided on what I will upload yet, though. Exactly, Saltine. Yeah, the music in that game is so important. Like, I mean, of course I could play it without the music, but it just won't be the same. So that's pretty shitty. Like, I love how I can play Minecraft and listen to this amazing music and I don't have to worry about getting copyright claimed, you know what I mean? But yeah. See how much cobble we got. I want to at least get a few stacks, so we'll just keep mining this out here. Probably age verification related, or you talk crap about YouTube. It's funny you say that because today's video was neither one of those things. Well, I mean, I guess it was kind of age verification related, but it was mainly about Discord lying about random shit. Discord has really become shady, man. DH is all about those fat stacks, dude. Now you're about all those fat stacks, dude. Saltine is a baller, dude. Saltine, you playing anything today? Oh. Started using my pickaxe on the gravel. Like the noob I am. I don't really like these blocks, these like brownish looking ones. They look kind of ugly. What is that, granite? I'll get it out of the way though. On my SMP at the moment, making fat stacks. Let's go. Low-key so satisfying to watch you actually use the right tool for the right block. Yeah, I have OCD like that. That's like a pet peeve. Like, for example, sometimes I see people, I'm not even going to do it because it bothers me so much, but sometimes I see people breaking dirt with their pickaxe and I'm just like, dude, just, if you don't have a shovel, just use your hand. It'll be the exact same speed and you won't lose durability on your pickaxe. Okay. What's up? He's like, have you seen the new Spider-Man trailer yet? I have. Calm down, buddy. All right. How much do we got now? Still kind of want more. And also this looks very uneven, so let's just even this out here a little. All right. Marmalade, that's you, right, Oscar? Hopefully I haven't confused people. The shovel is just like melting the dirt. All right. Like I said, I want to get at least like, we'll say like 4 stacks of cobble because I know, I mean, you can literally never have too much cobble. I'm working here, buddy. You know, at this rate, seems like a large company/corporation is hiding something under the rug. Yeah, they pretty much all are. You can never trust companies and corporations, and you can never trust the government. Sounds like some tinfoil shit, but it's true. Might as well chop these trees down, because I'm not about to leave these trees floating. That would demolish my OCD. Alright, this tree's kind of big. I don't think I'll need to cut that one down though. Let's just finish up right here. All right. You know, I've said this before on other streams too, but Even though I don't like Keemstar, I'm sure a lot of you guys know who Keemstar is. Keemstar is a piece of shit, but he had this, show on YouTube called Drama Alert, and I honestly kind of miss Drama Alert because that was like the best way to get informed about the stuff going on in the community, like whenever people were arguing or some corporation would mess up or something. But that was like literally the only good thing about him, that he was a good source of news other than him being a piece of shit. But yeah, not fortunate because he stopped doing Drama Alert. Okay, wow, we opened up so much space here. Sheesh. How much cobble do we have now? Quite a lot. Okay, that's good enough. We can go ahead and start replanting some of these. We'll get them out of our way a little bit. There's a gap right here. There you go. Okay. Don't want to be a deforester. It's always good to replant. I honestly would want, like if I could build a house in real life, I would want it like this too, where it's kind of covered by trees, a little bit more secluded. What kind of YouTuber did you dream of being versus the kind of YouTuber you are now? I mean, in some ways, I kind of am the YouTuber that I dreamt of being. Not a good content creator, because I'm obviously not a good content creator. I'm a bad one. But I did always imagine having a great community, Like, I mean, that's always been important to me. I imagine, doing YouTube without having to lie or backstab or do anything like that, Like that social climbing shit. I managed to get somewhere without doing any of that, so I'm happy with that. But ultimately, I would love to be primarily a gaming content creator. That is obviously not the case right now. Hopefully that will be the case in the future. But yeah, I mean, I like the videos on Deep Humor as well, but obviously the people, like, all YouTubers who complain about YouTube being hard, they're all dumb. But especially the gaming YouTubers, brother, you sit down on your fat ass like I do and play video games and get paid. How can you complain, Thank you, Yeater. Appreciate that. All right, let me go put some of this stuff in. Dreamed of being a famous Fortnite YouTuber in a phase. Remember, don't lie. Maybe if I was 12, but as a grown man, not really. Okay. Have some of this. I have a good amount of dirt now too. This feels out of place over here. Let's put that there. Okay, so now I have a good amount of cobble. I'm happy with that. Like 4 stacks ish. Do want to keep some in my inventory though, just as like random building blocks. Where would I put the stairs? I have a little spot for stairs right there. For the most part, the chests are pretty organized. Gunpowder, we'll put that in here. Gravel. Flint over here. I have a decent amount of flint now. I don't even know why I'm keeping the rotten flesh. I figured it'll be important for something, so I'm like, I guess I'll just keep it. But probably don't actually need that. Okay, I'll keep my bow in my inventory too. Yeah, it's not hard being a content creator for gaming. I do it myself. Yeah, side hobby, not hard, mostly just fun. Yeah, I just mean like sometimes there's like big content creators that literally make $10,000 plus a month, and then they claim that YouTube is so hard. It's like, you want me to call the ambulance for you? Like, buddy, you're sitting on your ass making videos. Like, it's not hard. Come on. What up, Diago? How you doing? If you get wolves, you can feed them rotten flesh or punch their hull. It doesn't hurt them. Ah, yeah, I actually do remember that. Did you talk about YouTube promoting an ad block through YouTube ads? Yeah, YouTube's been doing that for a while. Like, for example, YouTube used to promote a Pi ad blocker, even though it's literally an ad blocker. Okay, so this zombie. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, he took 3 hits, but then I finished off. Oh my god, that was close. Okay, there you go. So with a sword hit, it does take one shot. So that's good. That's exactly what I wanted. I mean, people buying ads to promote ad blocks? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, there's not really much to discuss there. People can buy ads on YouTube to talk about anything, really. Okay, well, that works. That's good. Now I can actually reliably farm experience. The only problem is when the creepers show up. Oh my god. Yeah, that's going to be the only issue there. Is there a way I can make it so creepers don't spawn in there? If there is, that'd be great. Well, while we're out here, might as well do a little farming. Farmville, you know. Alrighty. What's up, Critic Perfect? How you doing? Cat? But if I have the cat, like... Oh, do you mean, like, just leave a cat up there? You think AI Slob is fine? The description says AI Slob? No. I don't think it's fine. I don't think that that type of content should be on YouTube. I think that YouTube themselves should stop promoting that type of stuff. And honestly, I don't think that type of content should be on YouTube. Place it next to the spawner? Yeah, okay. Not a bad idea, actually. So if I place it next to the spawner, you mean up there, or do you mean... Obviously, it wouldn't work down here, right? I don't really want to place one up there because I'm a softie and I don't want the cat to be alone. Why did he take multiple hits? That was weird. Yeah, no, I don't think AI slop in general is fine. I think it should not be on YouTube. And it certainly shouldn't be promoted. I mean, that's crazy. To be honest, YouTube should partially remove AI slop and place it somewhere. This is what I think they should do. And this would make everyone's lives easier. They should just make it so you can't monetize AI content. That's my opinion. Because by allowing people to monetize AI content, it makes it so they're encouraged to keep producing more and more AI slop on the platform. If you take away the money, then people aren't going to do it anymore. I mean, maybe obviously some people will still, but they'll be much less incentivized to do that. Up there with the snow golem, so it's not lonely. Okay, you make a good point. I'll consider it. There you go. We got some bread, nice. But yeah, I've made that point in plenty of videos and streams. I just think that AI content should not be allowed to be monetized because right now there's a bunch of fucking losers. And yes, I'm going to insult them because they are like bad people where they make AI slop channels and they mass produce them. Like one person will have 20 channels. And it's just like them making garbage AI slop content of like Lionel Messi eating a donut turning into Godzilla and trashing a whole city. And they'll make 20 garbage channels like that. And then they will literally make millions of dollars off of doing that. It's disgusting. And the fact that YouTube promotes that is crazy. Now, recently they've been taking more of an initiative to get that type of content out of here. But again, the fact that there are these AI slop content creators now that have walked away from YouTube as actual millionaires making that type of content. It's fucking sickening. Like, it's like, that's crazy. But that's just me, you know. That's my opinion. Wow, our backyard actually looks like a backyard now. Nice. We could do something over there too. Okay. But you know, obviously, I mean, you guys would be surprised. A lot of the videos I make criticizing AI, or at least, you know, the people who make AI slop, those videos get more hate than any other videos I make. You know, you would think that a lot of people would agree with that, which most people do. I'd say it's still like a 90. I'd still say like 95% of people agree. But yeah, you'd be surprised how many people get mad at me for making those videos. I think removing monetization for AI slop would fix the problem in a separate section for AI slop. Yeah, I totally agree. I think there should be a section. If you want to make AI content, there should be an AI section on YouTube if you want to watch that crap. I mean, personally, I would rather it not be on YouTube at all, but separating it would be the next best thing, you know. You have also a suggestion: if you have more than 2 stacks of mineral like diamonds, coal, iron, you can convert them into blocks and save storage in your chest. Ooh, good idea. Never thought about that. Can I can't do that with redstone, can I? The only thing I can really do that with is diamond. I actually have more diamonds than I have iron, dude. Which is crazy. I don't know why I've kept food in here. I should take that out. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here that I don't know why I have in here, now that I think about it. Raw beef. I just have some raw beef in there. Yeah, this type of stuff is fine, I suppose. You can do that with redstone and diamond. You can do it with redstone? Oh, awesome. Let me see. I just like this. Oh, dude, you're a lifesaver, man. That's awesome. And obviously, I can convert it back if I need to. Okay, cool. Okay. Shout out to you, Yeeter. Good information, dude. Can I do that with lapis? Because obviously I have a lot of that too. Like having reserve boats? I don't even know what that is. You can do it with lapis? Oh, dude. Shout out to my man Yeeter, dude. Alright. Oh yeah, this will make my life so much easier. It's probably a faster way to do this, but you know, I'm just gonna do it my stupid way. Okay, there you go. Cool. You have a wooden boat. A mini location for placing boats. Oh, okay. Like a dock. Wow, thanks, dude. I saved so much space from that. You said I could do it with lapis too? Oh, nice. Actually, before I do that, let me put some of this stuff away. So I want to keep this one for like farming and food related stuff. I don't know why I have cobblestone in here. It's pretty interesting. Our cobble related chest is, or our block related chest is getting quite full. Okay, yeah, so I can do that with lapis. Cool. Dude, that's so convenient. What was that turning into? Blue? Oh, no, I don't want that. Okay. Oh, dude. Wow, this is actually great. I don't know if I'm just dumb or something, but I've never thought to do this. Nice. There we go. Holy crap, look at how much space we've saved now. Shout out to my man Yeeter, dude. Okay, yeah, I don't know why we have apples in here either, but I'll keep that in here. I don't need all these melons. Okay, gunpowder we can put over here. And I think we're good. We'll keep everything else. Yeah, it's very useful when I collect masses of copper. Yeah, what do you even use copper for, dude? I don't even know what to use it for. Is it just like a shittier thing to make weapons with? That's all I really know it for. Emerald, okay. Yeah, holy crap, the amount of space we cleared up is crazy. I'll keep like the nether related stuff over here. Model of enchanting, that's probably more suited that way. I'll keep this stuff here. Might as well go cook this up. I think just one or like 2 pieces of wood will be fine. But I'll waste an entire piece of coal because I'm a fool. Armor tools, etc. Yeah. Copper's useless. Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, why use it when you have iron and all that? What's up, West Coast? How you doing? Again, appreciate you guys for being here. Less useful than sand. Okay, there you go. Yeah, wow, everything's a lot more organized now. Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep the copper in case we need it later, but holy crap, we freed up so much space. It's actually so good. Nice. Well, thanks, guys. Rib armor trim. I don't even know what that is. What does that do, guys? Use copper for general disposable tools and armor for those cases that I'm going mining. I use it so much I almost entirely phase out diamonds. It also mines faster than regular stone. Okay, interesting. Playing Minecraft Java. Cool, me too. Okay, it's already been an hour, man. Time flies when you're playing Minecraft. Okay, what else we got here? So this effectively works the way I want it to now. So I can use this to get XP. Really, that all that's left for us to do. Well, there's also that little water temple place. Yeah, maybe we can go do that because now we actually have what's called good armor and stuff. Because last time you guys were saying I probably shouldn't go down there because it would be too hard. You guys did tell me to make a door though, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Do I have just like some refined wood in here that I can use? I do. We'll just put that there. Okay. So I'll take a door with me because you guys were saying I can use that to breathe underwater. I already have a boat on me, so we'll put that here. And I don't normally get lost when I go this way because it's pretty easy for me to remember. It's just the complete opposite way. All right, here we go. Another thing, you can make lightning rods, grates for water, and there's a lot of use for copper. So what's a lightning rod? Like, what do you do with that? What is the purpose of it? Eater is like our Minecraft encyclopedia, dude. I wish I could turn all the way. Just want to make sure I'm still going the right way. Okay. So we're heading over that way. Last time, I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. It's like a water temple or dungeon or something down there. Or maybe it's a shipwreck or something. I don't even remember what they're called. But point is, I was trying to go down there and I started getting my ass kicked. And also I just was unprepared in general. Used to make charge creepers? Okay. And then what, those are just, they just create gigantic explosions, right? All right. Lightning rods basically redirect lightning to the lightning rod. Okay, but what do you, what's that for though? Like, what does that do? Does that give you some sort of power source or something? Like, what is that? What's the purpose of it? Look, we got a school of fish down here. Yeah, I remember this island being quite far, but it's all good. Fun to do a little bit of exploring. Okay. Sand makes all colors of glass. Yeah. In fact, I don't think I've ever actually made any different colors of glass. I think I've only ever made the standard because I'm boring. Jeez, this island is far, dude. But it's worth it because I distinctly remember there's like a little water temple shipwreck thing, whatever it's called, right next to the island. If I had to guess, I think it's a shipwreck, but don't quote me on that. Oh, there it is. Land ho. Obviously, I've been there because I made that little stone tower thing. I'm hoping that what I've got is what's called good enough to fight the things over there too. Maybe you don't want to get struck by lightning, or maybe get a portal early in the game. Charge creepers, maybe just even decorations. Okay, interesting. I will keep that in mind. Okay, well, we're at the island, and I remember it's actually that way where the little shipwreck thing is that I'm talking about. There's some coal over there too. Maybe I can grab some of that. I got my boat, right? Okay, cool. Let me just drink some water real quick. Okay. Let me just make myself 3 torches that way, so I remember that that's where I'm gonna put my boat down. Mining stuff underwater is so painstakingly bad, man. Oh, you know what else I should have done, dude? Oh my god, I should have gotten one of those potions where I can breathe underwater. In this game, you don't just find potions, though. You have to, what do you call them? Craft them, right? Or do you find potions? You didn't used to find potions in old Minecraft. Okay, we got some coal over here as well. Come on, let me swim faster. If my memory serves me correct, the underwater thing is that way. You can both find and make potions? Okay, cool. Where would you find potions? Just in chests or something? Because if you guys have been watching the streams, I've been saying I've been playing a lot of Terraria, and Terraria you find potions literally everywhere. In pretty much any chest you have a chance to find a potion. It also redirects lightning away from the house. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Amy. Mostly chests in certain areas. Okay. You can find them in certain areas, like the underground cities, forgot what they're called. Yeah, see, when you guys say stuff like that, it makes me really interested and excited to play, because I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't even know Minecraft had underground cities, you know? Because there's a time when I found Minecraft, loved it, still to this day my favorite game, but then I knew everything about the game. And I mean, we've all been there as gamers. When you know everything about a game, it starts to get a little mundane, because, you know, nothing surprises you anymore. And so, you know, this game that I really loved, I started getting, like, you know, it was still fun to play with mods and friends and whatever, but like I was like, man, I wish there was like cool things for me to discover again. So I intentionally stopped playing Minecraft. And now that I've come back to the game and I'm like playing it again every now and then, it's so fun to see all the things that I don't know, if that makes sense. But yeah. There are trial chambers and there are abandoned cities with wardens. Okay, yeah. I heard the wardens I don't want to fuck with. Aren't they like the strongest mob in the game? Like even stronger than the Ender Dragons? I think they might not have as much health as the Ender Dragons, but I think they do more damage if I remember correctly. Okay, there goes all the coal I got. Okay, one more piece over here. Where's Luffy when you need him? Alright. I'm an OG Minecraft player, used to be one of the alpha testers. Yeah, so you know what I mean. Like when we played Minecraft at that time, it was like everything was just awesome, because you're just like, oh my god, there's so much to discover, you know? But okay, if I remember correctly, it was somewhere this way. But again, as I said, I have bad eyesight. You should go find a warden. Why? So I can get my ass kicked? Okay. I'm trying to remember where it was. I know it was here for sure. It was definitely on this island, but I kind of forgot like exactly which way. Was it down here? Have yet to kill one? Yeah. I heard them bastards are tough, dude. Okay. If you guys can see it, let me know. Again, as I've said, poor eyesight. But I know it was somewhere down here. I remember like the fucking underground zombies or whatever were like attacking me while I went down here. Doesn't look like it's this way. I know I'm not crazy. I know we saw one of those like things in the underground, not the underground, the underwater zombies started attacking me. And it was not too far from the island. Take care, Marmalade. Huh. Isn't this an interesting predicament? Pretty sure it was this way. Maybe it's on a different side of the island. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, this might be more like it. Oh, okay, there we go. Well, it's a good thing we have good armor. Also a good thing that there's water everywhere. But only a matter of time before that was gonna happen. You can make a bundle and have a crafting table for more storage. A bundle? I don't even know what that is. That sounds interesting. Do we see anything, boys and girls? I mean, that looks like a ship. Is that where it was? Maybe it was that way. I see I have torches there. Yeah, maybe it was that way. Oh. Is that something? Oh, this has got to be it. Look at this. Oh, yeah, this has got to be it. Okay, let me make sure I have the doors in my inventory. Okay. Yeah, this is 100% it. I don't think I randomly came down here and decided to make a boat or whatever. Okay. There's no way that I can place any torches in here, can I? I mean, that friggin' sucks. Break, damn you. Come on. Okay. When I tell you guys I can't see anything that's going on. There's no like underwater torches? I'm not bullshitting you. I can't see anything. There's no like underwater torches, man. Come on. Well, something's glowing over there. Let's head over that way. It might just be like some, I don't know, algae or something. Not enough time to explain gravity blocks. Oh my god. Minecraft has so much cool stuff now, man. Well, it looks like something's amiss over here. Am I about to get attacked? What the hell are they? Oh! Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Am I gonna die? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, dude. What the hell was that? Okay. How am I gonna go get my stuff back? Underwater monument. Okay, am I gonna be able to get near there and get my stuff without dying? Damn, that's crazy. There's underwater lamps? Okay, cool. Okay, well, now I'm gonna go try to get my stuff back without dying. Hopefully it won't despawn. What? I thought I just made a chest. They're not a chest, they're a boat. Oh my god, my brain's flustered. Bring milk. Okay, I think this is all I need. Realistically, I probably should bring some building blocks, but I just want to go get my stuff and then leave. Holy shit, that thing did so much damage. What's the milk gonna do? No, but like you guys are saying the Guardians, but like my stuff probably sank to the ground, right? So I have a chance to get it back. You know, I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna take too long. So I'm gonna have to pull one of these. I just wanna go grab my stuff real quick. And you guys are saying I'm gonna get wrecked if I go over there, so let's just pull one of these. All right. This island is so far away. Do you guys think a railroad is faster than swimming in the ocean? It would be crazy if I built a railroad over there. Or two there, I should say. Moves the Guardian cards? Okay, cool. I'm just going to be a filthy little cheater and go grab my stuff real quick. That is crazy, though, that I have a full set of diamond armor that's enchanted. And I still got wrecked. All right. Should be this way. Lost all my XP too. That's unfortunate. There it. If I'm correct, I believe if the chunk is not loaded, your stuff won't despawn. Okay, cool. Well, I can't see shit. Let me know if you guys see my stuff. Because I don't. Did it fall all the way down here? No way. Stuff's at the surface. Look up. Oh, okay, okay. I thought it always sinks down. Ah, more you know. Holy shit, your stuff like explodes out this far? Damn. I did not know that. Does it give me all my XP back? Not all of it, right? I probably lose some of it. It's fucking Guardian. So how do you take those guys down? Yeah, not all of it? Okay, cool. Okay, I kind of wish I can't look at my inventory, can I? So I was gonna like fight one of them with a sword just to see how many hits it takes them to die. Okay, let me go back to the island real quick. Spears is a new way to kill them. I prefer arrows. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's put our stuff back. Okay. Throw that out. I have 2 boats now. I can't stack them. Lame. Crossbow. Got some wood. We have our coal. I don't even know why I have ladders. I should go put those away. Yeah, we got all our stuff back, so that's good. Huh. Yeah, maybe I'm not ready. Let's go back home real quick. Actually, I haven't fought Guardians. Oh, interesting. Yeah, they seem strong as hell, man. They were doing like 3 hearts each to me, and I'm wearing diamond armor. So how do you make a spear? Because eventually I am going to have to go and do this shit, you know. This live streams are actually interesting. But I appreciate you guys for watching regardless. I am a noob, so obviously don't expect high octane gameplay. You ever get a crazy hair up your backside and decide to invite people onto your server, please bless me with an invite. I got you, bro. 2 sticks and an ore. Okay. And so you can make like a diamond spear. Is that what you're saying? So it's like a sword, basically. Obviously, I just assume it has a lot more range. Okay. Good to know, guys. All right. You know, the reason why I built the nether portal kind of far away from my house was that shit is too loud, man. That shit is like so loud. It's like annoying. Okay, let's start putting some stuff away. I don't know why I have ladders. Let's put one of the boats away. We'll keep the other one. Chests are getting quite full now. You guys know what this is? Can you guys tell me what this is? Well, no, it deals less damage with the damage velocity base, so it can surpass it. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Sticks, will keep that. This amount of wood is bothering me. It's bothering my OCD, so let's put that in there. Keep that. Crafting bench. Yeah, we'll keep that. Everything else we'll keep. So find the armor trim is just decor for armor. I don't think it adds any buffs. Okay, so it just makes it, it's just aesthetic. Okay, let me drink my drink real quick. I'm gonna have to ASMR you guys for a bit. What's up, Blue Hat? How you doing? Appreciate everybody for being here. YouTube notifications for live streams are so wishy-washy because I always get comments like, "Oh, I didn't even know you were live," and I'm just like, "Come on, YouTube, notify people." Okay. What should I do with the backyard? That is my question. They've been broken for years. Oh yeah, tell me about it. Trust me, I know. If I originally stopped streaming, yeah. We are dual streaming on Twitch as well, twitch.tv/dpmyt, by the way. Speaking of OCD, since you mentioned it for some time, are you officially diagnosed with that? Not officially diagnosed. I never cared to check. It's more of a self-diagnosis. When things aren't like orderly, it like really bothers me. Like even in my house, you know. So I just assumed, you know. I mean, OCD is not a serious ailment or something or anything, you know. If anything, I kind of like it. I've always liked everything to be organized and clean and stuff, you know. I mean, there are people out there that, in my opinion, have like, I mean, I guess, you know, you are entitled to live the way you want to live, but there are people out there like Asmongold who I think are just a fucking terrible example for everybody. You know, that dude literally lives in like a pigsty. But yeah, so if I'm remembering correctly, that way is jungle, that way is like snow, that way is more fields and stuff. That way we found an island and basically had to cross the entire ocean. I don't really know what's that way. I haven't really looked there too much. Maybe we can go there next. Nothing wrong with having a system for locating your belongings? Yeah, pretty much. YouTube nowadays, it's like, it just doesn't really feel like a community anymore. I think, and that's part of YouTube becoming so big, you know? Like before, YouTube used to feel like a tight-knit community where everybody like kind of, like whenever there was like news, it was like news that everyone knew about, you know? But like, for example, I could start naming YouTubers right now, just off of statistics, obviously, that have like 90 million subscribers, and I promise you, none of you will have ever heard of them. And it's just, and I get it, you know, obviously international audience and stuff like that, but like, it's also just like, man, there are so many YouTube channels that just cater to children, like you would not believe it. Because before, like if this was like, I don't know, 5-10 years ago, I would be able to tell you right now who are the top YouTubers, but now I can't even really tell you. Obviously, Mr. Beast is there, T-Series is there, but then the rest are like channels that like I've never even like heard of, you know? This is really weird. Random little side topic. I'm no expert, but from last I checked, it's probably not OCD. Otherwise, you'd be checking if you close the door in your house 10+ times. I feel like that doesn't, like that's not equivalent because I know I closed the door. I saw me doing it. I do stuff like that in my house all the time. I go check if the door is locked 10 times, but that's because I don't remember locking it. I'm not going to go check that door because I know I closed it. So I don't really feel like that's the same thing. But obviously I'm not a doctor either. I'm just saying. Well, yeah, maybe we'll go that way after we sleep. Again, I hate nighttime exploration. This cave has been really good to us, man. This cave is like the motherland. The amount of stuff we've gotten from there is crazy. Either college for pre-med, that's why I'm mentioning it. No, I know, but I'm explaining why I don't agree with your argument. Why would I check a door if I know that it's closed? I'm gonna only check something if I'm not sure. And that's kind of like part of what OCD is, where you feel like you need to check everything all the time, right? I'm not gonna check the door because I know I closed it, but I will check, like for example, in my real life, if I've locked the door, even though I'm like, maybe I did lock it, but I'm gonna go check anyways. You know, like that type of stuff. And I'm sure there's levels to it too. I'm sure it's not just like, oh, you have OCD or you don't have OCD. I'm sure there's levels to it, you know. What's up, 1K Cutie? How you doing? I remember being hyped for YouTube Rewind and all collabs and that. Oh yeah, I mean YouTube Rewind used to be like, I used to be excited for that every year, you know. But ever since I'd say like 2017 is when it started going downhill. Right, I forgot about those cases. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, a lot of times people like to self-diagnose themselves with stuff, you know, and you know, I mean, we also live in the time where everyone likes to victimize themselves too. I mean, when I say I have OCD, I like wear it with pride. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, you know. And obviously, there's nothing wrong with other things as well, autism, Down syndrome, whatever, you know. We're all human beings at the end of the day. I just think that in life, you should always try to look at the bright side. Try not to feel sorry for yourself, you know, because there is always someone out there that has it worse, you know. Needs to check the door with lock because I simply could not remember if I locked him. Symptom of my ADHD. Exactly. Yes. I mean, that's kind of my point. That like a lot of times people will mention something like that and then they will almost use it as like a crutch. Like, oh my God, my ADHD. You know, it's just like, well, you know, it's okay. It's just because you have something like that. It's nothing wrong with that, you know. But that's kind of a different argument. I'm doing that thing right now where people yap on Minecraft and then they run across trees or they run across their chests in their house and stuff. Those always make for the best conversations. I don't know why, but whenever I'm doing anything in Minecraft, I'm like, it makes me want to talk. It makes me want to yap. But I actually remember what we were supposed to do. We were actually supposed to go out that way and see what's going on over there. I do still have my boat on me, so let's make our lives easier and let's align it right with our house. So that way we know to get back, we literally have to make one 180 turn, get back. So let's go out that way. We can also use our gigantic mob grinder as a reference, which by the way, let's see if that's still dropping mobs. I think I have to be around for that to happen, right? I think it won't really drop mobs if I'm not around. Okay, well, I see a little mini island there, but obviously that's not worth going to. Like I said, let's try to line it up with the house. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gone out this way. I know I've gone out like that way, but I don't ever remember exploring directly north of my house. Okay, that was probably what I thought. I tend to assume a lot of people use an official diagnosis as some sort of excuse crutch, as you put it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we all have stuff that are quote unquote wrong with us, you know what I mean? Like, I just think it's not that big of a deal. I heard you say something about a messy room earlier where you talked about Asmongold. Yeah. I was saying, like, you know, he's entitled to live the way he wants to live, obviously. I'm not saying the police should show up and force him to clean his room. I'm just saying that, like, you know, him being a multi-millionaire and then him essentially showing his audience, yeah, this is a good way to live, you know, me living like a fucking actual cockroach surrounded by filth. It's just like, I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, like the types of role models that people have, you know? And I'm not saying I should be one of them. I'm a fucking idiot myself. Nobody should look up to me, but like a lot of times on Twitch, right? Like, I know people always say, oh, the big YouTubers suck and they're all fake or whatever. Dude, I would argue that the people on Twitch are way worse. Like, you got that guy, you have like this fucking kid I keep seeing all over the place. His name's like Rakai. Kid seems like a complete asshole. You know, and then apparently these guys are getting like tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of viewers. Is that a snail? What is that? Oh, that's an octopus. Never mind. These guys are getting like hundreds of thousands of views every stream, and I'm just like, dude, the fuck is wrong with the kids nowadays? They're just watching like weird ass content creators, if you even want to call them that, you know? Okay, so we see a village on the right, so that's cool. Like I said, I've never been here before, so maybe we can find some cool stuff. Is that a shipwreck or something? I don't know. Minecraft ranked. Yeah. True, that's why I like the smaller content creators. Yeah, and then it's a shame because sometimes when smaller content creators get bigger, then their fucking egos start inflating. I will say this if I, you know, obviously I don't deserve the 200k subs, but I have them, right? Like, I'll say this if I ever get lucky enough to get 1 million subs too, or 10 million or whatever. What is with the ego of being a content creator? You sit on your ass and make videos. Try to not have such a big fucking ego. Like, ego is such a destructive thing in life. So the way that people like make it so they really think they're holier than thou and better than everybody, you know, like that really bothers me, you know. And you know, some people in the chat know exactly what I'm talking about. I've called people out for that. 1KQ knows what I'm talking about. I've called people out for that when they were acting like they're holier than thou. You know, I just fucking hate people with that mentality. Like, the rat and alarm clock thing is disgusting. I agree with your take on Twitch streamers. Kick is even worse. Oh yeah, Kick is full of fucking loser. Okay, so here's another kid that this little piece of shit that's like going viral. You know, that fucking clavicular kid, looks smaxing or whatever this bullshit is. I don't know, man. Sometimes when I look at the stuff that kids watch, I'm just like, man, you guys are fucking losers to look up to this guy. God, I'm gonna go on a rant right now, but whatever. Fuck it. You know, clavicular is a fucking loser piece of shit. And he's such a loser that everything he does is to try to get attention from other people. And yet he claims to be, oh, I'm a look smaxer. Buddy, you fucking do cocaine and you smash your face in with a fucking sledgehammer. Do you really think that, like, we're going to think that you're secure with yourself? It's baffling to me. Like, and then the kids out there, because I guess they're fucking stupid, you know, they look up to somebody like that. And it's just like, holy shit. This guy's a millionaire now because these dumbass kids who want to look smacks. What the fuck does that even mean, dude? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just crazy to me. I don't want to go on a crazy rant, but you guys know what I mean. It's fucking pathetic to me because it's just like, there's people, you know, like there's great content creators out there that really fucking, like, you guys know who David Goggins is? If you want to fucking look up to somebody, look up to that guy, dude. The guy's talking about no excuses, nothing, how you would, you know, blood, sweat, and tears in the military and stuff. Good guy, doesn't get involved in anything like controversial or whatever. He just tells people to work hard, you know? That type of shit is just like, that's who the kids should be looking up to. But then they look up to this fucking clavicular weirdo who's fucking shooting dead alligators in like a swamp or something. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen that clip. Like, these guys are just fucking weird. Like, there's a bunch of like weirdo content creators out there. I could make a whole, I mean, you guys are saying make a video about it. I could make a whole fucking documentary on that type of shit, dude. I won't because I'm dog shit at content creation, but I could. And my point is, and you know, I know people are going to be like, oh, there's been shitty content creators all the time. Why are you acting like it's a new thing? I get it. It's just, now it just seems more amplified because it seems like a lot of the people on top right now are actually bad human beings. You know, like that's just what I think, but you know, whatever. That's just me. That's just a random nobody's opinion. But, you know, that's I think a lot of people would agree with the stuff that I said. I don't know how content like what they generate is even allowed. I mean, it's allowed because it makes money. That's really what it is. Some of the people, like how 1KQ brought up Kick, some of the people on Kick are only there because they've gotten banned off of traditional, you know, YouTube, Twitch. And Kick is a website full of fucking degenerates who, I mean, they were literally allowing straight up adult videos before, but until I think they like recently banned it or whatever. So they're all like rejects. They're degenerates, you know? So that's most people on Kick. And I know the Rumble guys, they try to get me to go over there and I'm like, yeah, fucking right. I'm gonna go to fucking Rumble, dude. With the type of weird ass content they have over there, I'm good. I'll take YouTube any day. The reason why I'm so critical of YouTube is because I love YouTube. You know, I want YouTube to do well. I don't want to leave YouTube. I want YouTube to do well. Another thing is, I think 90% of the world's population would make better world leaders than the current ones right now. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, let's not get into a political debate. I don't want to. Politics and religion are the two things that I promised myself I'd never talk about on YouTube, but yeah, I think I know what you mean, and I think you know what I mean. Yeah, obviously our leaders fucking suck. I mean, we don't even need to get into that. But yeah. Rumble and Big 26? Yeah, exactly. You know, the thing is, 1KQ, I liked Odyssey. I did actually consider, I mean, I do have an Odyssey account. I was considering going there. But then I talked to one of their higher employees, and I was just like, oh, you know, like, how are you guys going to have content creators make money over there? Because, you know, obviously, why would anyone leave YouTube for Odyssey if they're not going to be able to make money? And let's just say I didn't like the answer that he gave me. I mean, if you really want people to go on Odyssey, the content creators actually have to be able to make money, obviously. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I agree that
A lot of the world leaders suck today. A lot of the biggest content creators suck. I mean, it's an interesting time, but it seems like the trash always floats to the top, which is pretty unfortunate. But hey, you know, despite the fact that, you know, I went on a little rant there, I actually enjoy these types of conversations because I like hearing other people's perspectives on this type of stuff. I mean, I've always wanted to do a podcast. I mean, I just need a good co-host who knows about online culture. And I'd prefer someone who I fundamentally disagree with on a lot of things, because it would make for an interesting dynamic, obviously. If it's a, as we call, a circle jerk, then it won't be that entertaining, you know, but same, I'd love to do podcasts. Yeah, I actually, I'll give you guys a sneak peek, because obviously you guys are here and you're just sitting with me while I'm yapping and playing Minecraft. But okay, you know what, maybe I'll actually stay here for a while. But I was thinking about doing a podcast soon, and I think I know who I'm gonna ask to be a co-host, and it is someone that you guys all know, so I think that would be pretty interesting. What's up, Not Cat? How you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Yeah, it's someone that's pretty known in the space. We've had a conversation, not about a podcast, but we've had a conversation about working together on some stuff, and I might DM him and be like, "You fancy a podcast, lad?" That'd be cool, huh? But I would want it to be like mainly talking about like online culture. You know, like for example, with the whole Sykkuno thing. Again, I know a lot of you guys don't know about it. What's it called? That one would be definitely one we'd make a podcast on, because for example, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, okay, long story short, a big YouTuber that everyone loved and respected got exposed as a massive cheater, right? And a lot of people actually defended him, and they were like, you know, I mean, he just cheated, it's not that big of a deal. And I would 100% love to do a podcast on that, because I think the people defending that are fucking idiots, right? I mean, not to be a jerk, but I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna defend cheating as a grown adult, I mean, a fucking 14-year-old cheats on his high school girlfriend, that's still wrong, obviously, but they're dumbass kids. Like, you know, they're supposed to make mistakes at that age. But when we're talking about grown people cheating on each other, sometimes the people are married and they cheat on each other. I'm just like, dude, don't fucking defend that shit, man. You know, it's just, that's just one of my things, right? And I would have loved, like, for example, let's say in this hypothetical podcast that I'm talking about, I would kind of love if my co-hosts kind of pushed back on me at that, because I'm not like a yeller or something. I'm not one of those people, but I would love to have a little bit more of a serious conversation. I'll be like, hey man, I think you're fucking absolutely wrong, and then the other person will be like, oh, I actually think you're wrong, and it would make for an interesting dynamic. I mean, I don't know if people would be interested in seeing that, but you know, a lot of times with content creation, like a lot of times, like for me, you know, even though obviously I don't make good videos, but whenever I feel happy with a video, like I'm like, oh, I think this is a good video, I think this video would do well, it usually does. But sometimes, I mean, there are other times I can think where I put a lot of effort into a video and it didn't do that well, so it's kind of give or take thing. But anyways, you guys get what I mean. Having a juxtaposition of opinions on a podcast is what makes podcasts interesting to me. But yeah, that did like no damage to me. No immediate plans to do one, but I'm very interested in one, you know. Get out of here. Why are these guys like tanky? What the hell? You might have a better show if your co-host is a rotating chair. Is there a joke here that I'm not getting? I'm slow as molasses, so I'm probably not getting the joke. Of course, otherwise you're in a social bubble / echo chamber. Yeah. I mean, because I've seen podcasts where like the two people are talking about something controversial and they're both like, yeah, I agree. And it's just like, okay, well, cool, but you know, like it doesn't really make for good entertainment. You know what I mean? The only time I like that is like when the two people agree, is when they're like so far in the minority of their opinion. You know what I mean? Like, let's say they're talking about, I don't know, you know, they say something like obviously fucking ridiculous, you know, like, and then they go to war against everybody watching. That is interesting to me. But for the most part, the most podcasts I've seen, both co-hosts constantly agree on everything, and it's just like, okay, well, this doesn't. So okay, I've mentioned this before, right? But for some of you guys who, okay, let me just do a test. I'm sure nobody will know the answer to this question, but let me just make sure I've talked about this before. Does anybody here know what my favorite podcast of all time is? I've mentioned it before, but I'll go into it again in case nobody knows. Let me get rid of this creep real quick. There you go. Anybody have any idea? Sykkuno always gave me wolf in sheep's clothing vibe, the way he carried himself in those Among Us streams. Yeah, dude. Rotating chair equals different co-hosts based on subject. Okay. So basically like Joe Rogan. What's up, Roboman? Yes, before I get into it, yes, 1KQ, I totally agree. I always thought Sykkuno was a little off. You know, I always thought he was a little off. There just seemed something off about him. Like he was trying too hard to seem all innocent. And it's always the people who try too hard to like that. Like people who like, you know, do stuff with their voice and they're like, guys, I don't know. Or, you know, I just hate people who are fake, you know, I'm just me. You know, there are times where people in my comments are like, oh, you sound bored or whatever. Dude, that's just me. I'm not going to fucking, hey, what's up guys? Smash that like button. I'm never going to do that. That's all performative and fake, you know? But anyways, back to what I was saying. My favorite podcast of all time is this podcast called The Baited Podcast, and it was actually hosted by Keemstar. And, you know, obviously I've mentioned before, I don't like Keemstar at all, but I actually did like his main co-host, which was this British commentator named Colossal is Crazy. And the two of them, although they were amicable, they were still friends, they disagreed on literally everything. Like I'm saying literally everything. Take care, Eater. And so that dynamic was so interesting because, you know, they disagree on everything. And then they had one guy named Tommy C who was their moderator, right? He was literally just the guy who would, you know, if one side was getting too heated, he would try to bring the conversation back on topic. That to me is like a perfect dynamic for a podcast. That to me, that's what I would find entertaining. Two people who are still like friends and stuff, amicable, but they disagree on a lot of things, you know? And obviously Keemstar was the one who usually had the incorrect opinion, I would say. You love Colossal? Yeah, I love that podcast. It's such a shame that it's over. But yeah, that would be the type of podcast dynamic I would have. Again, I'm not gonna be a what's called yeller and screamer, but I would love to have that type of podcast. How are skeletons so freaking tanky, dude? People that can agree to disagree is what you're looking for. Yeah. So basically, like if there's a podcast where things get a little heated, it's not like a friendship ending podcast. You know what I mean? Because that would be another thing. I would like it to be someone who I obviously get along with quite well. Which again, there's a specific YouTuber who I'm thinking of where if I said his name right now, you guys would be like, oh yeah, I know him. But I'm not going to say it right now because obviously I haven't even talked to him yet about it. But I think he would be an interesting person, and I actually do think we would disagree on a few things, so that'd be good. But yeah, that is something I'm interested in doing. I've always wanted to do a podcast, and on the podcast, I would mainly talk about the type of stuff that I ranted about like 10 minutes ago. Like, yeah, I would love to invite some of the people that I really don't like on the podcast too. You know, I'm not going to interrupt them. I'm going to let them speak their piece, but I will hammer into them why I think they're a piece of shit and bad for the community. Whatever his fucking stupid name is. Definitely, he's one of them. And obviously, I mean, why would he go on a podcast with a nobody like me? But you know what I mean? In a perfect world, if I could. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of podcasts nowadays, the issue is like, as a few of you guys are saying in the chat, they're like echo chambers. That's one problem. Another problem is they're too afraid to call people out or talk about, like, you know, when they, like, okay, I'll give you guys an example, right? For those of you guys who watch, that's crazy. For those of you guys who have seen my Twitter, recently I've called out a YouTuber named Creekcraft because he's doing like the most ridiculous clickbait I've ever, like some of the most ridiculous clickbait I've ever seen. And I called him out for it, even though he's a massive YouTuber. And he replied, and we had I'd call it a respectful disagreement, you know? But ultimately he kind of said like, I mean, hey, you know, thanks for your opinion. I appreciate it. And I'm like, all right, cool. I mean, that's how it can be, but I did feel like he needed to be called out because some of his thumbnails are just fucking ridiculous. But yeah, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. I mean, it doesn't have to be blood sports. It doesn't have to end with fuck you and I hate you, you know? People can call me out too for stuff that they think I've done wrong. I won't care if I feel like the criticism is valid, you know? Nobody should be immune to criticism. That's what I think. Brian and DH podcast win. That'd be funny. But yeah, those are to me the most interesting dynamics in podcasts. And but another thing about podcasts is, and I gotta be honest, this is mainly dudes that do this, but a lot of people do podcasts, and it's like them doing those like male self-help podcasts where they're like, yeah, you know, you got to be the alpha dog in your relationship and all that. And God, those ones are so cringy, dude. Those are the worst, and there's so many of them. They're like fucking cockroaches on this platform or any platform. The one where they're like basically suggesting that you just treat women like shit, you know, and it's just like, yeah, you gotta show her who the big dog is. It's just like, yeah, that's why you're sitting in this dark room doing a podcast with 4 dudes. Those ones are the worst, dude. But again, that's the problem that arises when you have like what I would call like a circle jerk podcast. You should have conflicting personalities that disagree on things. Otherwise, it's not going to be interesting. Again, like I said earlier, the only way that dynamic will be interesting is if you guys collectively always have an unpopular opinion, you know. I would never be able to do those podcasts. I generally don't care about whether people like, dislike, unless it's like basic human rights. I'm questioning their humanity. Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't want to get into all that because, again, those are too serious topics and they start getting into politics and stuff. What I would like to get into is a lot of content creators where they, I feel like they're bad for the community and they should get called out, you know? Those podcasts where they just put OnlyFans women on, spend the whole podcast. And yep, 1KQ, I'm pretty sure we are both talking about the same podcast too. There's that podcast, like literally everybody involved in this podcast, you guys are all fucking losers. There's a podcast called the Whatever Podcast or whatever the fuck, something like that. And that's exactly what they do. And then, you know, obviously there's one, the Fresh and Fit podcast. I mean, they're all fucking losers. They're all losers. Where they like invite the OnlyFans girls on and they insult them and whatever. And it's like, I literally think all parties involved are all dog shit. Like, the OnlyFans girls as well, like, why the fuck are you sitting here and just like, you know, like letting them talk to you like that? Like, dude, just fucking leave. Do you not have any self-respect? And then the dudes themselves, like, dude, does this make you feel like a big man? You bring all these women on your podcast just to shame them? It's like the most incel behavior of all time. And then, you know, obviously the cream always rises to the top where like you find out that a lot of these guys are fucking assholes who've committed like actual crimes and shit. And it's just like, yep. Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it? What about that guy that talks to people about their financial situations? I don't even know who you're talking about. I would have to see which podcast you're talking about to give an opinion on it. But the 2 podcasts I'm talking about, like they're like universally hated because of the type of shit that they do. At the same time, it says wonders to the people who that agree to the podcast. Exactly. That's my point too. I mean, I guess you're that desperate for promotion that you're willing to let these guys like fucking ridicule you the entire time. Caleb Hammer, I have no idea who that is. But yeah, like those types of podcasts, I honestly feel like everybody involved there, it's just like, God, you guys all want attention so bad. It's crazy. I think the Fresh and Fit podcast is the worst example. I remember, like, I'm glad, I think their shit died down now, but for a while they were going viral and I was just like, fuck, these guys are such losers. It's crazy. I think visibility is such a waste. Yeah, that's true. People will do literally anything for attention. But a lot of times people are afraid to call people out like that. Basically anything related to the manosphere. Is that what it's called? Oh God. I don't know all the terms and shit. I just know that they're fucking losers, dude. You must not like them because you're not an alpha. You're a beta. It's like, what is this? What are we fucking talking about here? Fucking Greek letters? Like, what do you mean alpha beta? Like, I don't know. That whole shit is just so cringy to me. I mean, in a way, I mean, like, for example, I know a lot of people don't like Mr. Beast, and he's definitely done a lot of shady stuff, but like, I'm glad that, you know, somebody who does that type of content where they're like donating money and stuff, like they're on top of YouTube. You know what I mean? Yes, Mr. Beast is probably objectively not the best person, and yes, he's done a lot of shady stuff, but at least he does make some content around donating money and all that type of shit, you know? So that's cool, at least. I would much rather him be #1 on YouTube than fucking Andrew Tate or something, you know what I mean? I blame Andrew Tate for all these horrible... Oh yeah, he's a fucking absolute... I was so happy. Like, it's so funny. He had a box... For those of you guys that don't know, Andrew Tate had a boxing match, and the guy who he fought, objectively, is dog shit at boxing too. And that guy beat the living shit out of Andrew Tate to the point where Andrew Tate, his cardio is so dog shit that he got tired by round 2. You fucking training for a boxing match and you're tired by round 2. That, you know how poor your preparation must have been, and he's always smoking cigars and shit too. Yeah, exactly. 1KQ. Yeah, he got fucking wrecked. And then dude, 1KQ, literally the next day Jake Paul got fucking knocked out too, dude. I was over the moon. I was like, oh my god, all these douchebags are just... Yeah, Chase Demore was the guy who beat the shit out of him, dude. And that guy fucking sucks too, dude. Oh my god, it's crazy. And then dude, and then Jake Paul getting knocked out the next day is like music to my ears, dude. I mean, I hate Jake Paul. I think he's a piece of shit, but to be honest, I do got to give him props for getting in there with fucking Anthony Joshua, dude. The guy's got balls for that one, I'll be honest. I watched Mr. Beast maybe 12 times when I was younger, and it stopped when I got a weird feeling about him, like the feeling of I don't like him for some reason. Yeah, I mean, as somebody who has actually had personal conversations with Mr. Beast, he doesn't seem like a bad guy in the DMs. He seems like actually a pretty nice guy. But again, I mean, he's just, I don't know. He's always seemed a little off, you know? Not like I'm like mentally or something, but like he always seemed like there was always like kind of like an ulterior motive there. But you guys get my point. I'm glad that he's #1 on YouTube as opposed to some of the douchebags that we just were talking about, you know what I mean? They didn't even seem like an amateur boxing. Oh yeah, it was really bad. A lot of the crossover boxing matches are really shit, I'll be honest. I mean, I've mentioned before, you guys know I like KSI, but like, I don't know, man. His technique when he fights is just so bad, dude. Like, I like KSI mainly for old KSI. You know, as he got older, the ego kind of got the best of him. Old KSI, though, I mean, KSI is a legend. I mean, as much as people might want to hate him. Especially, you know, he was really big for the gaming community on YouTube. He was like what PewDiePie was, but mainly for like the UK, you know. But hey, we're back. Got a bunch of crap here, to be honest. Okay, that doesn't go there. That goes there. That was a good rant, man. Thanks for letting me go on that rant, guys. Yeah, I've hated Andrew Tate ever since he became famous. And then people are like, oh, but he does preach about like hard work and self-care and going to the gym. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, you can do that without saying all this shit about women too. What are you fucking talking about? There are already people out there that do that. Fucking David Goggins literally talks about hard work and discipline and all that shit too. Except he doesn't end it with, oh, women are, you know, all shitty or whatever, like fucking Andrew Tate. Not to mention, you know, not to get into all that, because obviously I'm not a lawyer or whatever, but Andrew Tate's literally under trial right now for human trafficking. Like, he's a piece of shit. Like, but you know, there's so many incels out there. That's how he benefits. I like hearing you rant about it. Thank you, Robo Man. Appreciate that. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of like, dude, I plan to have kids, and I'm telling you right now, if my sons ever come out talking about all this alpha male shit, man, let's just say that they won't be saying that anymore. I don't know, man. But anyways, let's go do some farming. That's why, like, you know, a lot of the content creators that are actually like normal people that talk about normal things, they seem like fucking anomalies, you know? Like you never, like, it almost seems like nobody that's a big content creator is normal anymore. It's weird. I think that's why so many people like Critical and why he's such a breath of fresh air, because he just seems like a normal guy, you know? 2-3 years in Dagestan and forget, brother, you get one phone call. One phone call. Did you beat the Ender Dragon yet? Not really, no. Before his whole alpha arc, he was a failed music artist. That guy just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. Yeah, he's a fucking loser. Like I said, 1KQ, I'm so happy he got his ass kicked, and then I was even happier that Jake Paul got his ass kicked literally a day after. What a great 24 hours that was, man. If I ever have a kid, I'll teach him 90s. You mean like Fortnite 90s, or you mean like the 1990s? If you teach him you teach him to crank out some 90s. That's so funny. Sad Mike Tyson could beat Jake Paul's ass. Yeah. What up, Super Sniper? How you doing, buddy? 1990s. Okay, I thought you meant you're gonna teach him how to crank 90s in Fortnite. That shit, I would have died laughing. Hey man, you know, that would be hilarious, to be honest. Yeah, no, Mike Tyson. So a lot of people don't actually even know the details about that whole Mike Tyson fight. So Mike Tyson literally almost died like 5 months before that fight. I don't remember the exact dates, but like he got like an ulcer and like he was literally in a wheelchair. Like, all due respect, obviously Mike Tyson's a legend, but he's a fucking old man. I mean, that's why he lost. A lot of people think he was pulling his punches and stuff. It's possible, maybe. You know, I mean, that I'm not going to say that's not possible. But I honestly think he just lost that fight because he's just an older guy who has been doing drugs his whole life and drinking, and obviously he wasn't like training for boxing, you know, and also, you know, he was really sick. So, I mean, he had no chance. I mean, Jake Paul is also bigger than him, you know, that matters, you know. I don't know. It was just unfortunate. Obviously, I mean, we don't even have to talk about Prime versus Prime. Obviously, Mike Tyson would have fucking knocked Jake Paul out in the first 5 seconds. But yeah, I mean, Jake Paul, he loves fighting old men. I mean, there's probably some boxers that have passed away recently where Jake Paul's like, yeah, rest in peace, buddy. But somebody dig up his body, let's fight. You know, he's that type of guy. So I'm glad. I mean, like I said, I hate Jake Paul. I honestly think he's a piece of shit, one of the worst YouTubers ever. But I do have to give him balls. I have to give him balls. That's crazy. I have to give him props for fighting Anthony Joshua, because that is crazy. Anthony Joshua is yeah, he might have lost some fights, but he's still that guy. 4 creepers. Oh my god. Yeah, so the fact that he was willing to fight Anthony Joshua, I mean, that's crazy. Tyson head movement was immaculate and all that fight, all things considered. Yeah, I mean, some things just don't die. I mean, like you still have like that muscle memory. Mike Tyson's always had that peekaboo style from Customato. I mean, that muscle memory is always going to be etched into his memory, you know. It's just, I mean, obviously he's slow, he's sluggish. He was almost 60. I mean, there's no shame in him losing. It's just, he obviously did it for the money, but I mean, it does lessen his legacy. I mean, the fact that he even wasted his fucking time to fight Jake Paul, the guy from Disney Channel, you know, it's like, what the fuck? Jake Paul basically fought someone his grandfather's age. And yeah, and again, if he had only fought someone significantly older than him like once, it would still be bad, but it's like, okay, fine, at least he only did it once. I mean, the vast majority of his opponents were literally 15 to 20 years older than him. And it's like, okay. His first fight was against KSI's brother Deji, and Deji actually almost beat him. Like, it was like actually competitive. Like, he busted Jake Paul's nose. And by the way, Deji's like, what, like 5 inches shorter than him and probably like 30-40 pounds lighter. And also, this is another thing, if you guys don't know, I've mentioned this before, I have a bachelor's degree in exercise science. Not the smartest person in the world, but I think I can spot a steroid user, and Jake Paul is on roids. 100,000 million % Jake Paul's on roids. His face is unbelievably puffy. He has a lot of acne now. His head grew considerably in size. He's probably on something called human growth hormone. And he, over the last 4 or 5 years, put on like 30-40 pounds. That does not happen as an adult unless you're eating a bunch of Twinkies. I'm telling you that right now. It's 30-40 pounds, and it looks mostly like, you know, lean muscle. Yeah, that does not happen in your adult life unless you are 6 foot tall and 120 pounds, you know? Like, he is 100% on something. So, I mean, that's also going to be a factor, you know? Imagine needing that handicap in life. Nah, if he's not 30 plus years old, I'm not interested. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was so happy to see him get his fucking shit rocked by Anthony Joshua. And honestly, he got his shit rocked by Tommy Fury too. I mean, people think that fight was close. No, you got to go watch that fight again. It wasn't close at all. Tommy Fury beat the crap out of him. He knocked Tommy Fury down once. That's it. But Tommy Fury beat him in every single round, basically. But anyways, did not think we'd start talking about fighting here. Okay. Well, the XP farm is actually working how I wanted it to, so that's good. Are we near the 2-hour mark now? Yeah, we are. I'll go until 3, so like 10 more minutes. I have all this crap in my inventory now. Get out of here. I'll go throw it in the corner over here. My last comment on that Tommy Fury really wrecked the YouTube boxing scene. Yeah, oh yeah. By beating Jake Paul and then beating KSI. Yeah. I mean, say what you want about KSI though, and KSI obviously that fight really sucked. Him and Tommy Fury's fight. KSI just kept hugging him. But KSI did way better than Jake Paul did in against Tommy Fury. What's weird, and the judges are fucking corrupt as shit, dude. The judges ruled the fight against KSI a unanimous decision win for Tommy Fury, even though he got 2 points deducted and he honestly wasn't landing much. But Jake Paul, who Tommy Fury absolutely destroyed, they gave Tommy Fury a split decision for that. Tommy Fury beat Jake Paul in literally every round except for 1 round, but they gave Tommy Fury a split decision win. He should have had a unanimous decision win. And then for KSI, that one, if they gave Tommy the win, that one should have been a split decision. But boxing judging is infamously corrupt, though. So, I mean, Tommy Fury, at the end of the day, is still Tyson Fury's brother. Who, again, Tyson Fury also got an incredibly controversial and, in fact, incorrect decision win against Ngannou. I'm just starting to talk about fighting now. I don't know if some of you guys are even know what I'm talking about, but Tyson Fury is, or I should say was, until Usyk beat his ass, world heavyweight champion boxer, you know, who was undefeated. And then he lost to a guy named Alexander Usyk, who beat his ass twice, actually. But he also had a fight against the MMA heavyweight champion at the time, named Francis Ngannou. And Francis Ngannou, despite being an MMA fighter, whose striking is not that good in terms of boxing, he beat the crap out of Tyson Fury and won. He clearly won the fight. But the judges gave it to Tyson Fury because they wanted to protect boxing. They didn't want the MMA guy to beat a boxer. I mean, there's so much corruption. And I was going to say in boxing judging, but honestly in the world in general. But yeah. Wow, we are really ranting today. But hey, I like it. I like it. But yeah, you're totally right. Tommy Fury did absolutely destroy the YouTube boxing scene, because now even if KSI and Jake Paul ever do fight, it's not going to be the same. They both already lost to Tommy Fury. Love Usyk. Yeah, Usyk is fucking scary because he's a heavyweight and he moves like he's like a middleweight. Like he's so fast, and yet he's over 200 pounds. It's honestly terrifying. I mean, he just completely smothered Tyson Fury, who's he's way bigger than him, and he's actually a lot taller too. I think Usyk's only like 6'3", 6'4", which, you know, is obviously tall, but Tyson Fury's 6'9", dude. So, and then Usyk still beat the crap out of him. So, I mean, yeah. Well, we've had a good talk so far. I kind of want more bread, so I'm going to go over to the village that way. I know they're going to have wheat for sure. Oh, it stopped raining. Nice. Yeah, Usyk is looking pretty unbeatable right now, and he's also getting older too. He's actually, I think, in his late 30s now. He should hang him up. He has nothing left to prove. the three dominant heavyweights that everybody was talking for a long time was Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and Deontay Wilder. And Usyk completely destroyed both Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. I mean, the fight, one of the fights against Anthony Joshua, I don't remember if it was the first or the second, but one of them was actually pretty close. But he did decisively beat Tyson Fury both times. I think, actually, never mind. I'll take that back. I think their first fight was pretty close. But basically, Usyk was never, like, considered, like, oh, he's going to be, like, the top heavyweight. But then he just completely demolished all the actual top people. And now he is, like, unanimously the best heavyweight boxer. Legit earlier in the stream, like a bit after it started, I got 3 drops from this drop feature. I don't know what to do with them. Dude, awesome. Well, again, I don't even understand like what kind of drops they are. I'm an old man. I don't get all this drop stuff. Wow, we have so much wheat here. You gotta be careful jumping on these blocks. Well, thank you guys for listening to me yap. Appreciate you all. How much wheat is that? 54? Sheesh. Let's go get some more. Go home, make some bread, and then we'll call it a day. Over here, like, why didn't he pick it back up? Pick what back up? From the image previews, it seemed to be like cosmetics, like shoes were... Okay, cool. The drops. What drops? Like the wheat? I thought I picked it all back up. Oh, I guess I missed some. I'm a fool. Okay, how much we got? Yeah, it's good enough. All right, let's go. All right, let's head back home. Make some bread. Call it a day. It was a good stream, though. Well, I guess that's up to you guys, but I thought it was a good stream. I like the yapping streams. Legit, I don't know how much stuff about Twitch, like Hype Train, because I joined like 2 months ago. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know much about Twitch. All right. Making that bread, yep. There you go. Truly was a chill Minecraft live stream. Get it? Get out of here. Boo! Okay. Got all the seeds in here. I get it, Sabao. I get it. You just gotta go. Have a good one, brother. Thanks, man. Take care, buddy. All right, yeah. That's a good sign for us to call it a day, too. So, yeah, appreciate everybody for watching. Thank you guys for listening to me yap. Appreciate you guys for being here. Make sure you guys sub with notifications on so you guys know when the next stream will be. Make sure you join our Discord. Link in the description. Appreciate everybody for being here. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.